Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are continuing on with the Outer Worlds, and yeah, we've just ruined a bunch of people's lives. We're going to try and remedy that, possibly by murder, I don't know. Murder fixes things? More of a question than a statement. So one thing that we do actually need to do, which I haven't done yet, is, like, we did go ahead and ruin these lives for this power regulator, which I never bothered nicking, so... Yep. You're welcome. Alarm's still going though. Right, so yes. I don't want to necessarily murder straight away. Honestly. So what we're gonna do instead is I'm gonna fast travel over here for reasons. You'll see. There's a few places I haven't been to yet, and I want to go have a look at while we're decision making a bit more. So here we are, geothermal power plant, but beyond the geothermal power plant, you can see on the map there's a little town. You see, there's something over there that I want to go have a look at. So we'll see what it is. Siri, I don't care. Stop it. Siri thinks I'm talking to her. Oh my god, what are you? Oh, terror rays. Okay. I mean, I've seen dead ones. Wait, come back here. There we go. So it turns out these things aren't all that great. I really like this gun. Can I just say that? I really like this gun. I think having a lightning gun is pretty wild. I was going to say, no other game has that, but actually Unreal Tournament had a lightning gun. It was like a sniper rifle, but lightning. It was very satisfying. What other weapons could I use, though? Let's have a look. We'd have the shock stick, which is pretty wild. We got the plasma rifle, which is just amazing. I love that thing. And, of course, the shock cannon, which we're using now, and then the sort of shotgun. I don't know, is that what we want? Should we try an assault rifle for a bit? We haven't used one of them in a while. Let's do that. So I'm going to swap out the shotgun because I want to make sure I've got this equipped at all times. Because it is just wild. Okay, so what's going on? Marauder. Marauder. What else is there? Can't see much from here, but there are some mag picks. Ooh, mag picks. Alright, so we'll take these. Those are good. Oh, there's one up there. There's one over there. You go kill him. Awesome. Good job. Good. Whoa, hello you. He didn't do so hot, did he? Oh, Pavati, what are you doing being dead? No one said you could do that. Oh, now there's a dog trying to eat me. Tamed my ass. Alright, there we go. Not over there. Good. Ah. I don't like his plasma skills. Come on. Bop his head off, yeah? Some good bopping. Bop it! So, what's interesting is on the highest difficulty, Pavati would be dead by now. Which is kind of crazy. Your companions die permanently on Supernova, which is crazy. So the fact she got downed, that would have been her dead. Which is crazy. She's done this so many times. I don't know how we'd keep her alive. You know? It's pretty wild. Right. I mean, there must be more bodies around with something on them, right? Like something useful. There's the dog that we murdered. Sorry. Rebuilt mining gear. That's a bit rubbish. So nothing new on these guys, sadly. Aw. Thought we'd find some new stuff up here. Maybe in some of the boxes. We haven't been up there yet. Let's have a look. And... oh, weapon parts. I mean, that's something. Oh, there's a crate there. Fun Times barrel. Yeah, that's a critical damage. I like that. A light machine gun. That's pretty cool. Take that with me. Oh, yeah, I'm over encumbered. Of course I am. Because I'm carrying all this noise. So we don't need the stun baton. Because we've got a improved stun baton. We don't need a... Okay, with a light assault rifle and an assault rifle. It seems a light assault rifle is just worse. Yeah, they both use heavy ammo. So, like, they're the same, basically. Auto mag pistol we haven't tried yet, but that's pretty damn good by the looks of it. There's also the revolvers. It seems the mag pistol's just straight up better. Uses light and... Oh, actually, the revolvers use light ammo. which is weird. So we've got 2 assault rifles, so I'll get rid of that one. Okay, that puts us slightly under the weight. Do we need light pistol? It's a bit damaged, and it's just not as good as any other pistol, by the looks of it. So we'll get rid of that too. And, yeah, alright, that'll do. Oh, we got 2 of these, so I may as well get rid of the plasma rifle here, because we've got another one. Alright, that's helped out a bit. We also got a load of junk we should sell. We do need to get to a vendor at some point and sell that stuff. I bet we got quite a lot of money. Just wrapped up in just the nonsense we're carrying. Also, a bunch of food as well. I don't know how heavy those are. Do you think they're heavy? Is food heavy? I mean, we are carrying like 40 loaves of bread. I imagine carrying 40 loaves of bread would slow somebody down a bit. Not just from the weight, but like, just... A loaf of bread's quite big. It's quite cumbersome, you know? It'd be like having a bunch of, balloons, but it's all bread, and they're not floating in the air, because it's bread, and bread doesn't do that. Although it is space bread, so maybe it does. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Who am I to say? Okay, so not a lot going on over here, but I'm glad I checked it out. You know? Glad I checked it out. So a little raider camp. That's been dealt with. Also, if we look at the map, we haven't dealt with whatever's here, or here, yet. And, I mean, is that near where we landed? I'm not quite sure, because... Yeah, I'm not quite sure how big the area is of the landing craft, if it's this whole thing. Is that an empty area? We didn't go up here either, I don't think. Actually, yeah, we did. We went round there, didn't we? But there was something in here, and there was something here as well. I think there were more bandits. So there's a few little spots that we still need to check out, which I'll do at some point. I'll do at some point. I guess we go that way as well. Ooh. I like the exploration, guys. I know, you probably all want me to get on with the story, and I get that. But, I think it's worth it. Just one episode, you know. Each episode we'll just, like, grab something. We'll just go check something out that we haven't checked out yet. And then we can move on with things, you know? I just think it's a nice thing to be able to do. Be a bit more thorough. 'Cause you never know. There might even be, like, some quest that... Oh, God. That's normal leg breaking, don't worry. But yeah, parkour isn't as easy in this game as it is in similar titles. That's right, I'm not going to say what they're called anymore, okay? The similarities between this and those other titles, they're so apparent, you know, they're so apparent. I can't avoid, you know, putting them in the same... Oh, hello. Ooh, and that's a big one. That's a big boy. Let's use this one. This just seems to do the most damage, like, you know, all in once. So let's shoot its head off. That helped. Okay, good. So you don't have to charge it. It does do a fair amount of damage without charging it, but as an opening gambit, charging this thing is just fantastic. I think it's great. Oh, did we turn the big boy to ash? Is that what happened? Yep, that's the behemoth. He's just a splaff on the ground. Splaff being the technical term for it, of course. So, now where are we? We're over here. I was trying to go up that way. I guess the little boxes on the map are just the, Oh, actually, looks like we can sort of climb up here. Oh, this is cool. And there's our ship. There's our ship. So we can go up here.
You can see the whole world from here.
Ooh. Ooh, there's a dead boy here. Anything else? Oh god, I really don't want to fall in the lava pit. Oh god. I mean, I've got the high ground. I shouldn't fall in any lava pit. But yeah, that's interesting. There's a little, you know, like, oh yeah, that is where the geothermal plant is getting its geotherms. That feels like it is a word, but I'm pretty sure it's not. But anyway. Certainly doesn't mean that, if it means anything. Aha, check this out. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Some more marauders. So where else is there that we haven't been? Have we been there yet? I think we have been there. Certainly been to the industrial site. That's where we saved What's-Her-Face. So yeah, I think this could be, yeah, it could be the only place that isn't next to our ship. We'll go to that later when we're heading back to our ship. But this place, might as well check it out. What I like is just how densely packed all this stuff is. Like, it's not that big an area, any of this, like, but it's... They've broken it up enough with the terrain that it all feels like unique areas, and it doesn't take hours to run from one to the next. It's wonderful. Also, we just exploded that puppy. I feel bad. Did you hear that scream? That was amazing. What? I was aiming for head height because I thought that was another marauder. It wasn't. It wasn't a marauder. Now it's not much of anything. Alright. That went well. Like, really well. We are just absolutely slaughtering these marauders at the moment. I feel like I could have afforded to be a bit more aggressive, like in previous fights, a lot of the time. But I don't know, we have leveled up quite a bit since the start of the game, and this is like right next to where we start, so maybe these guys are just like much lower level than a lot of the other guys we've been fighting in other spots, because I mean that one fight, Pavati did get knackered, you know, behind the geothermal plant, but that's behind the geothermal plant, and that's the sort of boss level of this area.
Nicely done.
Ooh. Silver Tongue Kit. Increases dialogue and leadership skills. Oh, wow. That's real cool. Leadership skills plus 10, dialogue plus 5. Yeah, we want the Silver Tongue Kit on something for sure. That's awesome. Although, we can only use it once. So, you know, do we want to wait until we have like a cool armor piece that we're going to stick with for a little while? Or is it just going to be we'll equip that on something and then make sure that every time we have a conversation we have to change our clothes? I don't want to have to do that. Oh, my word, there's some more over here. Not for much longer, though.
We can handle this.
So satisfying.
Nice hit. I see him there.
Did not need to do that, but I mean, when in Rome,
Sorry.
when in space, do what the spacers do. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Alright, cool. So we're not going to keep wandering off over there. Let's go start a mutiny or something. Let's go do that. It's about time. But yeah, I think we should just spend, like, you know, a little bit of time exploring, like, when we're able to, in each episode. Because, like, those areas are really quick to sort of tick off the list. It just means that we're not going to miss anything too interesting, you know? So I like that. And it gets more experience for our character. And it means we're doing a bit of combat that we're not often doing because we spend a lot of time just in sort of a lot of dialogue. So here, what I do want to do, talk to her.
I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors.
Oh, joy.
We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
Thanks, Amelia. So yes, I want to trade.
Coming right up.
Will you buy my junk? Yes, hold Z to sell junk. So, out of our junk, we go sell. Is that our junk? Nope. This is our junk. So we have 9 of these, 6 of those, 9 sprat hides. Like, look at all this. We have so many just random things. A music box. Bunch of corporate service awards. So yeah, we got plenty of stuff. So let's see how much we get for it. We're on 4. Okay, we got like 2 grand for it. We're on 6k now. Which is pretty wild. Also, slight discount. Slight discount. So I'm assuming that means we get a little bit more money from them. What I should have done actually is had a look at so there's a place we haven't looked at yet. Reputation. So here we go. So these we're revered by both of them. Holy cow, look at that. Both on 100% positive with Spacer's Choice and the Deserters. So we're on 100% positive with the Deserters and only 14% negative. 14% negative was us cutting off their power. So these guys both love us. They absolutely love us. So prices are reduced. It said 30%, but I think that's because of our speech skills apply to that as well, I think. So that's really cool. So it wouldn't have mattered where we sold or bought anything. Like that's the same. So let's see what we can do about this chump, huh? Where is he? He's still up there, Reed Thompson. He's not come down to, you know, he's not noticed what we've done and come to meet us, which I think is very rude. I think it's very rude. Yeah, come on, Pavati. Come on. Saying that, do you reckon that boy's ready yet? You know, that missionary that we got. Because we finished the main quest now? So has that activated him? For our use? So I think he's gone to our ship now. I think he might have gone to our ship. Now that we've done the main quest. So, alright, what I'm going to do, I want to see what he's capable of, because, actually he's the tech guy, but I think he said he could chat as well. I want to see if we can, you know what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We've got really high speech skills anyway. I would like to get any advantage I can. if to avoid having to murder this guy, basically. I don't want to have to kill him. I really don't. Except, I guess, like, you know, we can redo conversations-ish, maybe? I guess if we fail a check. Or don't have the stats for it. I don't know. I don't know how it'll work. Basically, guys, I don't want to have to murder somebody. You know, that shouldn't be a big... That shouldn't be a big thing for you guys to get, you know? I don't want to murder someone. Our character's a good boy. Hello, Reed.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I don't know. I suppose Adelaide, she won't come back as long as you're here. I delivered your message, but haven't convinced Adelaide to come back. I'd say the top one.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Let's see. So we can either say you let Adelaide's son die. The town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal medicine for him. Your town's a mess, or a change of leadership might be what this town needs. There's a lot of things that really prove that he shouldn't be here. And I like that this is stuff that we've found out, like, along the way. These top two are just like, yeah, whatever. That's just very stock answers, I feel. But these bottom two, they're things that we wouldn't know if we hadn't engaged with the game. So I think that's wonderful that they actually play into it. Just, again, more points for this game for doing that. So, town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal medicine for him.
I am not without compassion for Abernathy's predicament, but the plague has taken a hard toll on us all. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague. Or, I made it clear which... Yeah, let's go to the top one. Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
I think best treatment's treatment. Let's see. This town doesn't need anything but salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick. Or, have you people ever eaten an actual vegetable? I think just being like, you've got to leave because vegetables. That's a fun argument, and I think that's great for any kids watching to eat your veg. Yeah, that's right. We can be cool and educational. Hooray! Have you people ever eaten an actual vegetable?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
Yeah, that's a lunatic. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's the food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Oh, that's what's been happening. Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Human corpses. She's growing crops with a special fertilizer. Real special. You know how you describe your loved ones as special? Literally that level of special, okay? That's how good this fertilizer is. Look, Reed, all I know is it involves some really complicated math, and it works. See this? It's framed as a lie, but I think for our character, we just don't understand what she's doing. I think the idea of corpses, like, we don't understand that. I think that's gone completely over our heads. For whatever reason, maybe we weren't listening, you know? Maybe just her going on and on was too much, so we couldn't, you know, pick up the details. So, look, Reed, all I know is it involves some really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Aww. No, you don't have to do this. Don't do it. I can ask what his plans are. What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why don't you join my ship? That's what all the crewmen. I think it'd be fun. Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Or apologize to Adelaide and maybe you can stay. You won't last a day outside the walls. I'll just say, this can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Take care, Reed. Take care. Alright, let's go back to Adelaide. And tell her that he's gone. He's probably gonna get eaten by some weird parrot dog. Alright, so mission accomplished. We convinced him to leave. Also, so I don't know if there are any particular things that were mentioned about the plague that I should have picked up on. Or that you guys might have picked up on. But now I'm starting to think that maybe the plague isn't a plague, it's literally just scurvy. In which case, I don't know how great the meds would do for that kind of thing. Depends on the meds, I suppose. But, like, yeah, just get them some vitamin C. And I think that'll be fine. Still love the look of this game. Just saying, I'm having another look around because it's pretty, pretty. It's just pretty, isn't it? This is very nice. Anyway, right, let's go back to old what's-her-face and tell her that she's in charge and can start exhuming corpses to be mulched. You know, like the good guys do. This game is confusing. Right. Come on, you little necrobotanist, you. You necromancer.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Stop calling me that. I told Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may.
No, make it better.
You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
A ransom? Have I been kidnapped? Let's see, I made a mess of things. I guess I'm trying to set it right. Edgewater's better off with you running the place. Dull face. Sorry, I don't know why. This game still has that sort of 1930s vibe. It feels like it should be like a noir kind of game, just with the sort of dark edges. So I kind of want to be like, listen, see? But, you know, no, I'm not. It's not how things have gone. Anyway, the Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Bye. Level 7. Hooray. Alright, so another 10. Another 10 skills. Where are we going to put them? Dialogue's good. I mean, sneak and stuff is fine for now, I think. I do kind of want to get better with guns. Just so we can really start putting out the punishment, you know? I think that'd be handy. That'd be mighty handy. So, boom. Let's go all in. Or, is there anything else we can get to a nice amount? No, it doesn't look like it. I was wondering if there's like the odd 39 or something. We just put this down 1. So we still get the bonuses, but it's all good. So, yep, higher crit chances, less sway for these guns. It's pretty cool. I like how the stats work. I really like the little bonuses they give you. It's very cool. So heavy weapons critical damage plus 50%. And handgun critical damage plus 50. Very nice. And then, at 60... Oh, that's weapon reload speed. That's huge for heavy weapons. Those things take a while. Long guns headshot, so better for sniping. So 20% extra weak spot and headshot damage. Better armor penetration for handguns, because they don't have very good armor penetration. That is something that would really screw them over. Also, if you get it to 100, it just ignores armor on a crit, which is really cool. I like that. You know, critical hits, like you hit their weak spot, like literally between joints and kill them. Like, I think that's really fun. So, let's do that. I know, a bit of a boring one. Doesn't really do much except let us go pew-pew. Doesn't give us, you know, many more interesting choices or abilities. It's just, now we can shoot at people better. Which has its merits, for sure. Doesn't it, Pavati? Doesn't it? Right, so Adelaide's on her way. I'm going to get out of here. She scares me. That's it for this planet, right? That's it. Haven't botched any. Yay. That's it. That's it. We're done. Jeez, that's weird. We're finally done. Alright, let's go fast travel to our landing site. And then we can explore around the landing site. Kill some banditos. Isn't that right, Pavati? So that's where we were fighting just a little earlier. And that's where we haven't been, and that's where we haven't been. So, start up here. There's a Marauder Hooligan. Yes. That's how I'm going to say that. Also, I've got the hiccups, which isn't a good idea. I mean, wasn't my choice. 'Twas an accident.
Inside voices.
Again, I just realised I'm not speaking because I'm trying to be quiet so the Marauders don't hear me. Immersion, guys. Immersion. Oh, look at this chap. Look at this chap. Alright. It's happening. Boop.
We're pretty good at this.
Oh. There's a big old primal here. And, what did you have? So these guys didn't have much on them. They really didn't. There's only 2 guys here. Which is, yeah, not a lot. Not a lot. And there's Edgewater down there. Lovely. So, I hope Edgewater's doing better now. I really do. And, oh no, they've been killing sprats! Oh. I'm glad they're dead now. Can't be killing sprats on my watch. God, I do like the look of our ship, too. I like that it has, like, paddles. That's fun. Space paddles. Okay. So what's over here? Let's see anything. Did we explore this already? Have I gone mad? Have I gone mad? Because I know I've done it on my other save when I was running around. Did we explore this already? Well, we've got a tech kit here, which I didn't explore before. But like, I'm not seeing any bad guys anywhere. Which is super weird. But like, we must have done. Right? We must have. Or did we? This is very strange. Like, I'm not seeing anyone. There should be a bunch of wild animals. But I'm not seeing them alive or dead. Unless I missed them. Oh, hello. And yeah, we haven't looted any of the bodies, so we can't have been here. But I'm sure there's supposed to be wild animals here. So, not sure what's happened there. That seems super, super weird. Alright, cool. I guess that's this area. I can't see anything else. But, yeah, crashed spaceship. Joy. Shears, huh? One-handed melee. Interesting. I'm not going to take that, though. I doubt it'll come all that, you know, come in all that handy. Alright, okay, I guess we're done with this planet. What a boring way to end on the planet, you know? So let's go fight some things. There's no one here. They didn't show up. They didn't show up. Never mind. Right, I'm going to quickly talk to Pavati.
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
I hope so too. Oh, that's it. But she did recognize it, which I like. I like that the NPCs do react to those things. So, here we are. At our ship. Good stuff.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Need sexual healing. Sorry. I just want to get this feeling, not sinking feeling. My bad. Anyway, I could understand not wanting to go back. Didn't seem happy. Never been on a ship before? Or the people in Edgewater need you. No, no. Hell no. I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Yeah, it's just we're welcoming. We're a welcoming sort. We're too stupid to understand that, you know, inviting strangers onto your spaceship might be problematic. So I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin. It's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Yeah. Captain Jack Package. Alright, let's go. Oh, here he is.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room. I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime.
You're not in a colony.
Tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Let's see. I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story? Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French. Remind me what your thoughts on philosophists and any ideas where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony.
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay. Only one guy speaks French. Sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How is it that a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Alright. Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay, so where are we going? Empty Man. So on Groundbreaker, which I assume we can go to now that we have power, right? Whoops. So this is where we have to put it, I believe. So, install power regulator. Boop. Wow, that looks wild. Love the look of that. Very cool. Okay. Let's go speak to Ada.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Oh.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Alright then. Brilliant. Let's get out of here. Oh, look at those paddles go. Our ship is swimming. Can swim real fast, too.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
I remember him. Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
No more drippage than usual. I call it drooling. I've been a little lightheaded, also. I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Let's see. Why do I need a nav key? As we get involved with the black market. I think that'll go over our heads anyway. I put a couple of light years between me and Halcyon. I'll land somewhere outside Stellar Bay. Yeah, that sounds easier, right? Can I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
Yeah, I'm very sanity. Nothing insanity about me at all. Let's go speak to Gladys, actually. How do I know I can trust her? Yeah, we have no issues with trusting people immediately, so fine. I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Alright then. I'll put it to good use. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Cool. Cool, so, this will be the navigation terminal. Looks good to me. There's Groundbreaker. Got Phineas's lab. Looks like a Borg cube with a nozzle. And, can't go there. There's Olympus. Tartarus. Scylla. We can actually go to Scylla already, which is cool. Don't know what's there. Eridanos, Typhon, Hephaestus. The sun looks awesome. Big mechanical looking thing. Very Greek. This is cool. I like this. I like this a lot. But yeah, it's odd. We can go here already, to Scylla. So let's see here. Scylla is one of the largest asteroids orbiting Halcyon, the largest in a grouping of rocks known as the Charybdis cluster. Hephaestus Mining once claimed this asteroid, but its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. Cool. There's Monarch, which, okay, we're on Terra 2. So what's on Monarch then? AG-111A, Monarch, one of the Olympus's many satellites. Oh, okay, that's a moon. Yeah, that's the one they mentioned earlier. And let me guess. Yeah, we can only go to Cascadia. So that's where we want to go to. So yeah, long been abandoned by the board due to monstrous, ravenous creatures. That's never good, is it? That's never good. But yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Whoa, alright, yeah, I've already had a look at it, mate. Here you can see all the planets in the system, as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work. Yeah, you can't have people exploring the galaxy when they need to be making soul tuna, you know? Wow, that's expensive to unlock. I'm not going to bother. And, alright, here's Pavati. Okay, we've got our workshop. Maybe I should repair some things, actually. Let's use the workbench. So this stuff's all equipped, so repair. There we go. Just press R. Repair all equipped. I like these shortcuts. You can take 26 weapon parts and 11 armor parts. How many do we have? I don't know. Does it say somewhere? Oh, up here. 95 weapon and 40 armor parts. So we've got plenty of parts. So that's pretty cool. So let's repair that too. And let's repair this too. Cool. Let's repair all the things. Cool. Also, we can break stuff down. Still can't tinker by the looks of it. So we need science skill to tinker, apparently. Can install some weapon mods. We've installed nothing on the assault rifle. Or, I mean, there's a few things we could probably equip on stuff, but I'm not sure I'm going to bother yet, because we're still picking up a ton of stuff. And that's all Space's choice, which sucks. So, alright, so I think that's it. But I do kind of want to look around, because the doors were locked before. Huh. Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them the important lesson, never dream. Oh god, that's horrific. So that's to say that we sided with Edgewater, essentially. But actually, we sided with all of them. You know, we sided with everybody. But still, we stole their sign, apparently, which is fun. More cameras. I just love the archaic cameras there. They're wonderful. Alright, got a bin. Lovely. Maybe that's storage. Do you think we could dump stuff in there and it won't disappear? Maybe. I love all the little board games kicking around too. And here's a holographic shroud. Looks a bit weird, but cool. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Oh, alright then. Interesting. Now we have a terminal. Welcome, Captain. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Alright, unread messages. From you, Bedford. To Alex Wingman Hawthorne. From Udom Wingman's Wingman Bedford. That's really cool. That's fun. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favourite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't go showing it around to your space buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to certain someone are entirely intentional. Wink face, winky face, haha. Yeah. Return to route. Logs. Log entry 1, titled Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No, better, Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Apparently it was useful. Back to my point. I saw in actuality, with my own 2 eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells's lab. Just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe. Or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely, he called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by the achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumours of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells's shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fella wonder if there's more to the rumours. I mean, we also have a lightning cannon, like, stuff is weird, whatever. So, hammer power. The last time I got sloshed, was imbibing at the last hope on the Groundbreaker. Look, Udon was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped onto Mardet's yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who'd claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like, none of us had heard that one before. But here is the good part. The Mardet said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power, or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a lazy lab coat? Sure fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Log entry 3. Why won't Wells just give the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologise for shouting him down 5 times. But, architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralless psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumours pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, the next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fullbrook. Alright. Alex Hawthorne. Interesting. So there are some science weapons. What we can get. I don't think we're going to be very good at that, given the fact that we're playing a complete moron. So, not really our bag, but we don't know that we're dumb, so it's certainly worth trying to get them at some point. I do like how fancy this chair is in terms of all the wires and electronics and buttons. It's all quite fun. But other than that, it's quite a normal-looking chair. This is very Firefly, I must say. Very Firefly. So, let's go to Groundbreaker. So, independent orbital station in the remains of Halcyon's first colony ship. Interesting. Captained by Jun-Lee Tennyson and run by descendants of the original crew. Let's go to the docking bays.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Alright then. Awesome. Very, very cool.
Got a minute?
Yeah, I've got a minute.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Jun-Lee Tennyson?
What about her? Sorry. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure. We can head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No. No. I do want to find out where Priest is. Wherever he's gone. Again, very Firefly to have like a priest on board. You know? What? Mag pick and energy cells, yes please. Yeah, what's going on here? What's going on here? There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched on it in its chassis includes the letters SAM. Leave it alone. Well, that's exciting. Okay. This is not a petunia. Alright. Spacer's choice. A stern older man with warm eyes. Ah, it's Parvati's dad. Aw. That's cute. So this is Parvati's room then. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtoothed blade. Okay, the modern steel wrench and you. This book is heavily dog-eared and doodles with doodles in the margins. Aw. Oh, here he is. Examine. Index of Banned Literature. Part 1, Various Qualifying Considerations. Part 2, Principal Rules of Restricted Management. Part 3, Morals and Maxims of Banning Unethical Literature. Part 4, Proof of the Grand Architect and Predestination. Brackets, a refutation of the titles listed here within. Part 5, Consequences, the Mind and the Will of Man when led astray. Part 6, Official List of Banned Titles. And Part 7, Prerequisites for Advancing the Investigation, Outing and Penalizing of Offenders. Alright then, sounds awesome. Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. The scribblings on these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. Doctrinal Studies 539 of Equity and Equations. I love how these sound like religious texts in the way that it's phrased, but it's, you know, it's just about business. It's hilarious. He's basically a business studies like lecturer. These textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes, and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and cracked along the spines. Well, how about that? Bunch of heavy ammo on the ground too. Is that your bag? I don't know. The art and science of Tossball. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry, Office of Literature. This endorsement has been approved. Artie Cleo's darlings. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for most on-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons.
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
Let's talk about the thing. You know, that, thing. With the thing that you want to do.
Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker?
That's the plan. Yep. Yep, I remember. I like that he's brought a bookshelf on board. You know, it's classy. It's classy. Oh. We nicked that, didn't we? Is this where our posters are going to go? Is this our room? No. Captain's quarters down there, but it doesn't have a bed. Or does it? No, it doesn't. I missed it. In a horrifying vision of the future, the board has been overthrown by the seditious and slovenly savages of Monarch. Only Halcyon Hallen can rescue the colony from indolence and entitlement. Approved by the Minister of Accuracy and Morale. Awesome. Awesome stuff.
Crew members who macrowave Saltuna are subject to be jettisoned from the airlock.
That's wonderful. And yeah, that's yeah, just the worst. People like microwaving, just heating up anything fish related in offices. There's a special place in hell for those people. Special place in hell for them. In this case, it's just they get jettisoned out the airlock, and yeah, fair enough. It's gonna jump off. Cool. Right. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. Well, damn. Yeah, let's take them both. Let's take them both. All 2 of our companions. Groundbreaker. It's a cool name. It's a cool name. Alright, here we are. Hey, Max.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little backbait brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Okay, so this is cool. So, this is a nice introduction to how things are on this place, because it did say this was independent. And so that's a corporate trooper. So he's here, but he can't make any arrests or anything like he would be able to in any of like his colonies. So I'm assuming Mardet there is is keeping those guys in line. as well as everyone else. It's interesting. Interesting dynamic. You know, corporations are used to pushing people around. So I'd be interested to see if there's like a coup or something that's going to happen here, or, you know, whatever. Because I can't imagine independents have the best of times. Given by the just terrible signage that's wearing out. Yeah, maybe. You never know. Maybe they are under a bit of pressure. So, who are you? Colonel Leonard Wheeler. Hello, Leonard.
Identification, please.
Identification, please. You're guarding the door, so I'll call you Guard. You're welcome.
That's only about the third or fourth dumbest line I've heard all day. I give it a 6 out of 10.
Seems a little high. That was barely a 3 in my humble opinion.
Hey, that's better than half. Could be worse.
Awesome.
Could be better, too. So, identification?
I just love that they are all poking fun at me during that exchange. That's wonderful. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be claiming we're Hawthorne a whole lot, because I think we've probably forgotten who that is. So, my name is Jack Picard. This is my first time here.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space.
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So I'm stuck here.
Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock.
Not
Or
again.
you find yourself with an exciting new problem.
I take it this happens a lot.
Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
Surely this must be some sort of mix-up.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford.
Okay. Great. Go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery.
Oh.
I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
We have a Sam. So, is that... So, that hulking monstrosity, is that a cleaning unit? Or is it a surgery unit now? Or did Hawthorne have that to fight things? Because it did look pretty hulking and scary, so I don't know. But, yeah, interesting. We have one. Novel. Might end up just giving it to them, I don't know. Yeah, got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Gotta find a job around here.
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
Heat problem,
No
huh?
kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it.
Happy to help.
Thanks.
It's my job, after all.
Thanks, guard.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Aw.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that'll do for now. So, that's all I needed. Need to know about work.
All right.
What can you tell me about Udall Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Sounds like a fun guy. I think that's the funnest one to say. Sounds like a fun guy.
Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udam takes it to an unhealthy level.
Had sex with cereal. Alright, see you around.
Be seeing you.
I'm sure we'll be able to find Gladys. Oh, we found Gladys. So yeah, didn't need to ask him about it. A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Okay. Well, he's being suspect as hell. So let's do the thing. Empty man? Security. Yeah, that's it. Cool. I was going to work my way through him. Let's have a look. So that's the place we need to go to, is it? Are you going to get shouted at? Okay, that's restricted access, and I guess we don't have the thing yet, do we? What's this? That's the ID cartridge. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that's the ID cartridge. You have found an ID cartridge to use with a holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. That's very convenient that it's right there. So yeah, we should be able to just walk in now, I guess. But I'm scared. So I'm going to do that next episode, because we're at an hour anyway. So guys, if you enjoyed this... Hey guys, don't look too excited. Look, they just look sad that we're going to stop now for a bit. Oh, no, don't look away from it. Don't give me the cold shoulder. Alright, well, never mind. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.